latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Telling you guys a bit of a review video slash pitching video on a product from Vango. So with me here today I've got the Vango Sky Canopy. So the Vango Sky Canopy actually comes in two different sizes. It comes in a 2.5 meter or a 3.5 meter. Now the 2.5 meter can be basically designed for either to be used on a kind of camper van, or alternatively you could use it on a caravan. The 3.5 on the other hand really is only going to fit a essentially a caravan, unless for some reason you've got the best part of 3.5 meters of rail section on your caravan for any reason. So that's where, to be fair, it's probably not going to be designed more for a camper van kind of style, more for the caravan itself. So all we've got to do really, very simple concept really, which is one of its charms, is you can literally just field it onto the rail, so whether it be the caravan rail or simply be the rail I've got here as well. Now it's a 6mm beading as standard. If for any reason you have like a winder awning, you can actually buy a fixing kit and then get it changed over to marry up, so it is also going to be fit into that wind cassette. Other connection methods on here is you've got little straps, which means you can almost throw additional storm straps over the top of the van if you haven't got a rail system like I have here. And there's even little Velcro tabs here, so if you've got like a roof bars or roof rails, you can almost Velcro onto that as well to bring it up to. So all I'm going to do is basically position it quite nice and neatly where I want it to. Very simple and easy in concept. Comes complete with its own physical pump as well. Brand new pump, not opened this one yet. And with the pump itself, you've got a pressure gauge quite easily. So we've got a pressure gauge on the foot just there. So we'll open that up. Spend probably more time opening up this than pumping it up, to be fair. So the pressure gauge will give you a bit more of an indication of what PSI you want to go to. We're only looking at about 7 PSI, so it's quite a low pressure system, which means that its benefit of this is you don't have to worry about temperature expanding for any reason if you get any temperature increase, and then pop that on the inflate mode. From here, all we're going to do is basically put Vango's kind of airspeed connector on, which is kind of the one that's got like a bayonet kind of fitting, and just quickly double check that the beam's not tangled or anything. The joys of kind of the valve system on the Vango is when you insert the pump, it will automatically unlock and lock itself. So all you have to worry about is getting it to the right pressure. It doesn't take an awful lot of pumping, to be honest. And the joys of kind of having this dual action hand pump supplied with it is the fact that you have to get an inflation point on the upstroke and also the downstroke as well. So as you can see, it kind of takes form, and we're up to 8 PSI there, so a bit more above the recommended. So you can literally just disconnect it, and from there we've got some peg supply with it, but I'm going to use my own for the time being. Just pull it out initially. All I do is use the storm straps to give tension into the roof. Don't get myself caught. Now it depends obviously on what angle the roof's coming down from, whether you're going from a caravan, which is going to be a bit of a taller, obviously a point. But for me, we can kind of manipulate it a little bit more kind of as we go along. You'll be careful it doesn't slide around too much like it's just done there. You want to obviously to cover that sliding door if you've got it on kind of like a camper van. But by initially kind of pegging out, we can tweak it once it's kind of in place. But the joys of kind of the air is obviously it's very strong once it's physically up. And obviously, as we can see, it's nice and quick to pitch. So, there we go. So, ideally you want this to be around about like a sort of a right angle, just to keep it dead square. I'm going to peg the base of each of the bottom of the beams first. Now it uses kind of Vango's not only airspeed kind of beams, but also actually uses the material. So we've got a really nice kind of strong fabric with a good waterproof level, just to make sure we've got sort of longevity. It's something that means it's ideal because it's easy to pitch for sort of small uses or weekend uses. So you just want to pop out, give yourself a little bit more of an extra stability and a little bit more of a canopy. So when you want to kind of come and go and open up a little bit more, what we're doing now is just reposition that guy up a little bit. Just give us a little bit more tension. There are optional walls that are available. I would say the walls do tend to fit better when you've got it on more of a caravan kind of style than say the campervan version, just because if you can imagine the walls itself is going to connect on to a much higher point, so it means at the bottom here it'll be a little bit more saggy, but it still gives you a bit more protection against the wind. So you've got a little Skytrack system built onto it, just to kind of give you that extra bit of more protection. Saying that last sky rope point here, so what we're doing, almost doing is kind of going away from the van to get obviously the roof panel nice and taut, and then going along the van to give the airbeam support to stop it moving around. But as you see, very simple and compact. Still allows me to open and shut my canopy door, and then obviously it depends on where you kind of position it to make sure you've got coverage throughout it as well. But nice, easy design, something that actually Vango have done for a number of years now, but I thought it'd be a good idea just to kind of give you a bit more of a sort of a pitching video, and also while talking about it as well as an easy kind of concept. But great accessory, decent kind of small pack size as well, not overly too big, especially when it's more probably pump than anything else if I'm being honest. But if you want any more information on the product itself, you're more than welcome to check the link below this video. It'll take you straight through to our website. We've got more information on pack sizes, pack weights, obviously the two different sizes in the 2.5 and the 3.5, and also the wall panels to go with it. So it's worth a look, as obviously with the prices and any sort of bundle deals that we have obviously on offer at any sort of time. So by all means check it out, but let us know what you think of it, of course. You're welcome to comment in the box below, and always feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more kind of content on the latest kind of outdoor products in the market. But that's our little video review on the Vango Sky Canopy in the 2.5 meter which I've got with me, or the 3.5 that's also available. But hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.